Hi, welcome back to Wallflowers. Best foot forward for all of us to be as frugal as possible for 2023. Let's start now. Okay, so today we're going to be making butter. Those of you that have watched back on the videos and have been following me for a while know that I don't want to be purchasing butter from the shops anymore because it's way too expensive. Even when it was £1 a block, I still thought it was pretty expensive at that price, but now we're paying £3.50 for 2 blocks and it's too much and I just don't wish to be paying it. So I don't go out and buy cream and pay full price for cream. What I do is I look for it as cheaply as possible in the food initiatives or the pantries, and I ask in the food bank if no one is using it and it's going to go to landfill, it's going to go in the bin, could I have it before they consider throwing it away. And I've touched lucky again this week. I've managed to get a load of clotted cream and 2 4-pinters of double cream. So I fell on my feet. Now, as I do, I keep it honest with the channel. Making butter I've done for quite a while. I normally use double cream and nothing else. As things have been restricted a bit more and prices have been a bit tougher, I've tried to use what was available. One time I attempted with single cream. It's not possible because the fat content is too low. Another time I attempted with sour cream. Unfortunately, I discovered afterwards it was low content of fat again, so it didn't work. But you can make butter quite happily. It's a beautiful butter from sour cream, so long as it's a higher fat content. Now the double cream, the clotted cream, although it's got a really high fat content, it's not suitable by itself to make butter. It doesn't emit the buttermilk and it just stays quite chunky. So Mr. Wallflower can see it's a tiny release of buttermilk but not much. So in order to make the clotted cream work, I'm actually adding half the clotted cream and half the double cream. Now I'm quite lucky I haven't paid for this. And I can do this free except for the electricity I'm using. And I'll bring that to a whisk like I normally would to do it. I'll come back to you when we're at the stage where the buttermilk has separated from the butter because it's too loud, this unit. So I'll do that and come right back to you. I'm just draining off the first stage of the buttermilk. The buttermilk can be drunk just like milk, and it can be used for bacon, it can be used for lots of things. It's really nice to use for scones. Can see that coming together a bit, but it's still not quite ready, so I'm going to go back in with another big whisk. It's too loud. gradually coming together. Let's just push that butter out. Drain off some more of the milk. It's even changed colour to the yellow now rather than the white. I'm going to go back in now for a final whisk, and hopefully that should do it. Yes, it's a messy job, but it's all worthwhile. From these 2 bottles and this clotted cream, we shall have several months worth of butter. That has literally only took me the electricity for the KitchenAid and the patience to do it.
And the freezer to store it.
Well, the freezer to store it, but we would have had to do that with butter anyway, wouldn't we? So the next stage is gather the butter together, bring it to the bowl, and then run the cold tap. Fill the bowl with some cold water and knead the butter into the bowl. You can see the water turning milky where the buttermilk is still seeping out of the butter. You just keep emptying that water, refilling your bowl, keep kneading the butter. As you can see, there's quite an ample amount of butter here. So I used just over 300ml of the clotted cream and 500ml of the double cream. We've got just over 2 blocks of butter here in this one portion. Moisturiser in the world for your hands, this. I just fold it over like you would bread. Keep kneading it. basically washing it all the way through, washing the buttermilk out of it with the cold water. I think we should be nearly done. Yeah, the water's still looking good to me. Okay, and there we have our first block of butter. And what I'm actually going to do, I'm just going to place it, thank you Mr. Wallflowers, just going to place it on a wooden board. There's my hands through slightly. And I'm going to take half a teaspoon of Himalayan salt. I'm going to sprinkle it all over the butter. I'm then going to fold the butter, and I'm going to just massage it in and mix the butter with my, oh sorry Mr. Wallflowers, chucked a bunch of butter at Mr. Wallflowers then. And what I do with that now is I'm going to set it in a plastic tub that I've repurposed from takeaway food many moons ago. I'm going to pat the butter down. To try and make sure it's at the bottom all the way around and it's quite equal.
To test it first.
Test what?
The butter.
Taste it. Mr. Wallflowers wants a taster.
Yep, butter.
Nice. So what we'll do, I'll clean my hands slightly, clean the outside of the container, and we'll place that in the fridge for an hour or two. Once it's set just hard enough in the fridge, I shall then cut it into 4 sections, place that in a Ziploc bag, and then that shall be placed in the freezer, and that'll be my work process now. I'll carry on with the next lot while this one's chilling in the fridge. I'll fill the next one, that one will chill in the fridge. When that's done, that'll be took out, and hopefully within the next 2 hours I've done all the clotted cream, the 2 bottles of cream, and I've got myself a couple of Ziplocs at least worth of butter in the fridge for in the freezer for the next couple of months.
As well as garlic butter.
I'm going to actually add garlic butter to garlic salt to the next one as well to make it into garlic butter. And you know, there's so many things, you know, if you wish to add fruit, if you wish to add different things, different flavours, there's so much possibilities that you can of flavours you can add. You can add your basils, you can add anything at all that you choose to add to butter that you can buy in fancy delicatessens. You know, you can do it yourself at home, and if we can grab these before they go to landfill, even better. Okay, thank you for joining us today, and I'll crack on. Speak to you soon. Bye.